What's up guys, it's Tyler, back here with another install video today. Something a little bit different. If you haven't seen, we now have our Tesla parts available on the website. We started with Model 3. We know electric cars and everything that goes around with that is a point of contention in the car modding world. However, just because it's electric doesn't mean that you can't mod and do some little tweaks and have fun. So obviously with electric, those mods are going to come in the form of suspension and brakes. Today we have Shane's Model 3. He has our ZZP lowering springs on already, and today we're going to put on the front and rear sway bar. So I'm going to get this car up, get the wheels off, and we'll get started. So we're going to start on the rear first. Both of these are a very quick install. Thankfully Tesla made it really easy to swap out the sway bars. So first we're going to remove this cover back here. This is just a 10 mil. I'm gonna zip all of these off. So as you can see, sway bar, stock rear one, even on the Model 3 Performance, is pretty small. Now you don't have to do both sway bars at the same time. Usually what we do is we come out with a suspension package that is good for almost everything. So if you like more rear or oversteer, then you can do just the rear bar. If you want the front to tighten up, you can do just the front. But all we got is 4 bolts holding our bushings on, and then we have our sway bar links. So I'm going to start there. So the sway bar link is held on with a 15 mil, and then it also has a 5 Allen on the inside. So I'm going to crack it loose. It'll probably spin, and then I'll have to get my Allen in there. Oh, or working on new cars is great. So just pop that off. Don't lose that nut. Move over to the other side. And get that link out of the way. Okay. So we got a 10 mil to take our brackets off here. Take one on each side. And then support it.
Want me to hold that side while you?
That should be all right.
Oh, it's just a little guy.
Just a little guy. Then you just gotta lower it down. So we've got the Tesla sway bar. Ours is 22 mil solid. Tesla's is 18 mil and hollow. So even just being solid versus hollow, you're going to have more stiffness built into that. Our rear comes with new brackets and bushings. And so these are poly bushings. They're non-greasable, but what I would recommend is I'm going to take a little dielectric grease, pop it on there, and hopefully there's no noise from that. And it'll be kind of tough, but you gotta open them up, get them over the bar. We have these nice stoppers so you know exactly where to put the bushing. And now that my hands are all greasy, I can barely get it. There we go. I'm gonna pop the brackets on, slide it back up here, and then get one of these started by hand on each side. Tighten them back down. Good old Milwaukee torque spec. Then all you have to do is reconnect the sway bar. Grab your links from earlier. Run them into the hole. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to go with the stiffest setting in the rear on this because I know Shane likes his rear wheel oversteer bias cars. He's had some cool cars over the years, but he loves his Tesla. He's a dad, it's fast, it really does everything you need it to. They don't make cool noises, but you know, it is what it is. And we'll go ahead and tighten these back down. There we go. Everything's tight. Move the old one out of the way and I'll get that under tray back on. Rear's done. Time to move on to the front. Same thing. Gonna remove the under tray, pop the sway bar off. We'll be done in a couple minutes. And my endless relent to be lazy. I wanted to try it without this, which you can still do, but we're gonna take off this under tray, get some better angles, and show you guys how to take this off. They're just pop clips. The underside ones are the really easy single side. These ones, you might need two flat heads. Pop those out on each side. Yeah. Cute little stubby guys. Actually, oh, looks like that should be enough room to get us in there. Oh yeah, much better. Alright, one side off. One side off. Support the weight. And thank you, Trev. There we are. Stock around. They're just like the rear. We've got our front sway bar here, which is thicker than stock. If I remember offhand, it's 3 or 4 mil. It's a beefy boy, that is for sure, compared to the stocker. So we will need to reuse our brackets here. There are these little tabs in the rubber. Pop that through on the one side, move around to the back. And do the same. And you can slip that bracket off. which side goes on which. You've got your under tray supports on there. Let's move her out of the way. And so I'm going to do the same thing I did on the front. Move these up. Now this is a little difficult, but we'll open them up. Okay. The second one on. After you've got the bushings on, I've lubed up the outside to get them back in the bracket here. We'll have to use some force, but they'll fit. There we go. All right. Now take your assembled bar and we'll pop it back in. Okay, so we will slot this back up in here.
You want me to hold that?
We'll try this.
The under tray.
The under tray.
That was the key.
That was the key, it saved me. Okay, I got one side started. Go ahead and slide this over. So we get it up there. Okay. Okay. Now we want to make sure the same distance, side to side. Bar needs to go that way a little. Make sure your length's going to reach on both sides. Okay. Now I'm going to start tightening these down. As you can see, I'm working back and forth just so the bushing gets evenly compressed between the two. There we are. Sway bar is able to move freely, do its job. We'll get the sway bar links back on and that'll be it. So like I said, I'm gonna put this on the lighter of the two settings so you don't get too much push from the front. There we go. 18 mil, tighten it back down. Good. And good. And there we are. Now I'm all sweaty. But I swear, it's not that bad of an install. As you can see, essentially 6 bolts minus the under tray on the front, 6 bolts on the back. And you got a totally different handling car. I'm gonna button this up, we'll hand it back to Shane, and we'll catch you guys next time. Let us know if you would like to see Tesla mods. We like doing them, we like modding everything. I like wrenching on anything, so. Like I said, he's got our ZZP lowering springs. Now he's got our sway bars. Our Tesla Model 3 coilovers are coming out soon, so be on the lookout for those. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Otherwise, we'll catch you next time. Peace.